What's up, YouTube? Garage Brothers Sports Cards coming at you again. Today, we want to talk a little bit about Target. We want to talk about their new methods on the way that they're selling sports cards. We want to go ahead and give you the latest and greatest up-to-date news so that way you can go ahead and figure out ways to get sports cards as well. So today, what I want to mainly talk about is, number one, Target's new method of selling sports cards. How are they doing this? And then number two is their method. Is it truly equitable for everybody straight across the board? Or is it leaning towards one side of a certain group? Or what's going to happen? And then lastly, number three, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the timing of their drops and the prices of some of their products. So let's go ahead and dive straight into it, guys. And as we dive into it, don't forget to go ahead and touch the subscribe button, touch the like button, and touch that notification bell, especially if you want to get the latest and greatest news and updates on our channel. Make sure that you hit that bell, that notification bell, so that way it always notifies you whenever we drop the latest video, just like today's video. Everything has gone online now. Okay, they've taken all of their cards except for, like, of course, Magic the Gathering and maybe Yu-Gi-Oh! But as far as their sports cards and as far as their Pokemon cards go, they've put it all online, guys. But that doesn't mean go ahead and rush online and let's go ahead and try and buy some sports cards or some Pokemon, because if you go there right now, you're not going to find anything. Because Target has a method to their madness, and what they're doing right now is they're dropping things on Friday, just like how they used to in the store, but now they're dropping it online. So, not this past week, but the week before, I had found out through some of my sources that they had dropped their products online starting at 7:15 Eastern Standard Time. So they went ahead and dropped their products at 7:15. Nobody knew that they were even going to drop them online. If you randomly went on there, or if you heard of some news and you got on there, then you were lucky and you were able to get some cards. I heard that they had some Prizms and some Select, but as far as knowing about it, nobody knew. We're going to go ahead and see a Target drop at 7:15 Eastern Time. So what does Garage Brothers Sports Cards do? They set their alarm. They set their alarm, and they set it for 4 o'clock in the morning. And they set it for 4 o'clock in the morning because we got to be prepared for that Eastern Standard Time. So here we are trying to set up that 4 o'clock in the morning, just so that way we can get some cards. So again, everything is going online. We don't know where it's headed, what the time frame is, if it's standard, if it's changing, but their method is selling it online. Number two, is it equitable to everybody? I don't think so. I live here on the West Coast here in California, and for me to get some cards, I have to set my alarm super early just to go ahead and try and get some cards. And instead, the people in the East Coast, they're waking up normal time, and they're able to go online and get cards, and they don't have to worry about waking up 3 hours earlier than everybody else. So Target, what are you going to do? You got to figure out something. You got to figure out something that's more equitable. I don't know whether that means that, hey, maybe you drop things at 7 a.m. Pacific time. You do that, and then you got people that are on the East Coast. They've been awake for a few hours, so it shouldn't even be a problem. So Target, come on, guys, let's pull your act together. First off, you took it out of the stores from us. Now you're trying to set it up so that way East Coast gets more product and then West Coast doesn't get it. Come on, get it together, guys. Let's talk about number three. Let's talk about the timing of these drops, guys. Like I said, not this past week, but the week before, they dropped at 7:15 in the morning. So here I am waking up at 4 a.m. hoping to be prepared for a 4:15 drop. And I get online and I'm like, what in the heck is going on? At that time, there was already some product online. So I went ahead and put in an order and got some cards. However, hearing that little bird told me that they actually started their drops a lot earlier this week than what they did the week previous. They set it up at 6:40 Eastern Standard Time. So 6:40 in the morning. And what did they drop at 6:40 in the morning? Well, let me tell you. What they dropped on Friday was they dropped 3 different time drops. They dropped 6 different products. And then they dropped 4 brands. So, the rules that they had for ordering these products was you can get 6 mega boxes in one order. If you order more than that, you can't get it. And you can definitely order less than that, but the max would be 6 mega boxes. If you were ordering blaster boxes, then they were going to be limiting you to 10 blaster boxes. And then they had a couple bundle packages. So we'll talk about those when we talk about when they drop. Okay, so the first drop this week was at 6:40 Eastern Time. And what they dropped was select blasters and hangers. And they were in bundles of 2. And so you could get 6 bundles, which would actually give you 12 hangers of the select football. So you could get 12 hangers of select football by these bundles that they had in 2. You could also get the blasters, and let me tell you guys that I said you could get them, but you have to be quick, you have to be fast. I heard through the grapevine that the select football sold out in less than a minute. So they dropped it at 6:40 in the morning. By the end of 6:41, all select blasters and hangers were gone. They were no longer available. So that was the very first drop that they had. That's the first 2 products and the first brand. So now let's go ahead and talk about the second time drop that they had. The second time drop that they had was still earlier than last week's first drop. And so they dropped it at 6:50 in the morning, which is 10 minutes after their first drop. And this second drop was Contenders NBA. And what they dropped was Contender NBA blasters, and they were $19.99 a piece. And supposedly what I heard, they were up for 10 minutes. They were up for 10 minutes, and then as soon as people got online, they went ahead. Like I said, I got online as soon as I woke up, and that was at 4 a.m. Eastern Time, so that was 7 a.m. 4 a.m. Pacific Time, which was 7 a.m. Eastern Time, and by that time I saw that there was Contenders up on there, but by the time that I tried to put them in my cart, I couldn't even get them because they were sold out. So, like I said, it was 7 a.m. and it was gone, so 10 minutes or less, and NBA Contenders was gone. So now we've talked about 3 completely different products, 2 different brands, and then the last drop, and the biggest drop of them all was at 7:05 in the morning. At 7:05 in the morning, all of a sudden they dropped some baseball cards. And what they dropped was they dropped Bowman mega boxes and Bowman blasters, as well as Topps Heritage lot of 3 when it comes to the hanger packs. The Bowman mega boxes were $29.99, so they hadn't changed any prices. The Bowman blasters went up from $19.99 to $24.99, so they went up $5 right there. And then the Topps Heritage, it was a lot of 3, and I can't quite remember what the price was. But I'll tell you that the Bowman Mega boxes, you actually get less cards in the Bowman Mega than you do in the Blaster, but you're paying more for a Mega. And the reason why you're paying more for the Mega is because you get 2 additional small packs of Chrome cards. And that's what we're really chasing when we open up those Bowman Mega boxes. And then, like I said, the Megas had less cards than the Blasters, but the Megas sold out, and I want to say they were up for about 3 hours before they sold out. I went ahead and put my order in. I put an order in for 4 Mega boxes. I didn't put for 6 because at the time I wasn't quite sure what the maximum was that you were allowed to purchase. And I heard that if you go over the amount, they automatically kick you out and then you don't get anything. So I just ordered 4, but you're only allowed one order per product. So even though I didn't quite hit the maximum, I found out later on that the maximum was 6, so I could have went back on and tried to do another order. But if I tried to do another order, more than likely they'd cancel my whole entire order and then I get nothing. So it was best just to play it safe and get the 4 mega boxes that I did. As far as when it comes down to placing orders for different products, you can place an order for every different product. So like I said, you could have had an order for select hangers, for select blasters. You could have had another order for NBA Contenders. You could have had one for mega boxes on Bowman, blaster boxes on Bowman, and then tops hanger packs. So you could have actually had a total of 6 different orders, and they would have all went through. But you have to be really careful in the amount that you order to make sure you don't go over the maximum. Like I said, when it comes to the bundles, they were allowing you the bundles on the select hangers. They were allowing you 6 of them, which would give you 12 in total. And then when it goes to the bundles, there was a lot of free hanger boxes on Topps Heritage. They were allowing you 3 of those, so you would end up getting a total of 9 hanger boxes. So guys, again, that's what's going on with Target. What's next? What's for next Friday? I have no idea. Who knows? Do I have to wake up earlier? Do I have to set my alarm for 3 a.m.? Do I have to just stay awake all night? I don't know. All I know is when it really comes down to it, I'm a teacher by day, card collector by night and on the weekend, and as well YouTuber by night and on the weekend. So I'm on my grind every day. I'm on my hustle. I just want to make sure that I get the best information for you guys. Please, I hope that you enjoyed everything. If you got some questions, go ahead and type them down there in the comment section. If you really liked the video and you liked the information, tap on the or touch the subscribe button and the like button, and don't forget about that notification bell so that way it updates you and lets you know when our next drop is for you. So please guys, don't ever forget that you need to stay humble so that way you never have to become humble. Peace.